So we are a few days away from the E3 conference, and in today's video we will be talking about what is the E3, where it came from, and what has become so important to the gaming culture. I'm Kenneth Rodriguez, and this is Geek Hotfix. Hello there everyone, I hope that you are having a fantastic day. Don't forget to like and share, and if you haven't done so, please subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss all the amazing content we have in store for you. And without further ado, let's geek out. So what is the E3 and how it was conceived? The Electronics Entertainment Expo, commonly referred to as E3, is a premier trade event for the video games industry. It is used by many developers, publishers, hardware and accessory manufacturers to introduce and advertise upcoming games and game-related merchandise to retailers and members of the press. The E3 event formally includes an exhibition floor for developers, publishers, and manufacturers to showcase titles and products to be sold in the upcoming year. In these few days before the event, the largest publishers and hardware manufacturers usually will hold an hour-long press conference to outline their offerings that will be on display. This conference will also feature announcements of new games and products. E3 is considered to be the biggest gaming news expo of the year in North America. But how was this handled before E3? Well, before E3, game publishers went to other trade shows to display new upcoming products. This included the Consumer Electronics Show and the European Computer Trade Show. As the game industry grew rapidly during the early 90s, industry professionals felt that it had outgrown the older trade shows, and gaming companies didn't feel like they were being treated as importantly as they should have had. According to Tom Kalinske, CEO of Sega of America at the time, the CES organizers used to put the video games industry way in the back. In 1991, they put us in a tent and you had to walk past all the porn vendors to find us. Porn. He actually said porn. Sega did not return to the CES the following year, and several other companies exited from further CES shows. The industry recognized that it needed some type of trade show for retailers. Attempts were made between the video game companies and the Consumer Electronics Association to improve on how video games were treated, but these failed to produce any result. Pat Farrell, creator of GamePro, conceived of an idea for starting a dedicated trade show for video games. Though several companies agreed to present at this E3 event, Farrell discovered that the Consumer Electronics Association had offered video game companies a dedicated space at the next Consumer Electronics Show, which would have conflicted with the planned E3 event because it required the companies to pick just one. While most companies supported the E3, Nintendo and Microsoft were full supportive of the Consumer Electronics Show approach. After about 3 to 4 months, Farrell was told by CES CEO Gary Shapiro that he won and had canceled the CES video game event, effectively making E3 the premier trade show for the video game industry. So what did that mean? Well, basically that now he had the reins to the main line on everything video game related, and they pushed hard. We gamers had a dedicated show where video games company could show us the new exciting games and consoles that they had in store for us. The first event was held in '95, and the organizers were unsure of how successful this would be, but by the end of the convention, they had booked most of the space and saw more than 40,000 attendees. In the aftermath of its first year, E3 was already regarded as the biggest event in the video game industry, and it continued to grow up to the point of having attendees numbers reach the 70,000 mark. It had its up and downs, company complaining that they were spending too much on booth space between 5 to 10 million. Then vendors complained that attendees were bloggers or just people that were not perceived to be industry professionals, and thus diluted the ability to reach out to their target audience, which were retailers and journalists. Then the ESA restructured and limited the general public from attending. Then they saw that the general public was needed. Well, all in all, it has brought us to this year, 2018. There are a lot of rumors going on right now, expected announcements, and basically just nervous excitement. Some companies now rely on direct videos instead of a live show. Others announce games before the E3 even starts. But one thing is for sure, this is one of the most exciting years to be a gamer. So what do you expect from this year E3 announcement? Which game are you most excited about? Sound off in the comment section below, and make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss all the content we have planned for you. And if you want to know my predictions about this year's E3 conference announcement, you can check out this video. Fair warning, it is in Español. I am Kenneth Rodriguez, and this is another informational video from Geek Hotfix.